You guys, if you can't see this, battery, okay? Just like always. We're entering the outer gate now.
You can switch the camera.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the commencement for the graduating class of 2025. At this time, I ask that everyone rise for the presentation of color and the national anthem that will be sung by Jesely Salamanca.
Hold! Left, feet! Present, pose!
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward, foot!
We ask that you remain standing in memory of those who are not physically with us today, but remain with us in spirit as we ask you to stand to your feet. In remembrance of those who have graced our halls and championed our district, we ask that you honor them by spreading kindness, compassion, and understanding as often as you can. One Brentwood, today and forever.
Buenos días. Cuando en memoria de aquellos que hoy no están físicamente con nosotros, pero permanecen con nosotros en espíritu, les pedimos por favor que sigan de pie en recuerdo de todos aquellos que adornan nuestros pasillos y defendieron nuestro distrito. Les pedimos que los honre difundiendo amabilidad, bondad, compasión y comprensión siempre que puedan. Un Brentwood hoy y siempre. Gracias.
Please be seated. To our Brentwood parents, families, and most importantly, the class of 2025, I am Dr. Doolin, high school principal, proud high school principal. I feel privileged to stand before you this morning on this monumentous occasion. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge a few honored guests here with us today. We have our Board of Education, our President, Ms. Eileen Felix. First Vice President, Ms. Julia Burgos. Second Vice President, Ms. Cynthia Safiri. And our trustees, Mr. Hassan Ahmed, Brandon Garcia, Eileen Harmon, and Ms. Maria Malave. From our central office, we have our Superintendent of School, Ms. Wanda Ortiz Rivera. Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education, Mr. Matthew Gangler. Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Education, Ms. Annie Palmer. Assistant Superintendent of Finance and Operations, Ms. Stacy O'Connor. Assistant Superintendent of Special Services, Ms. Rhonda Young. And our Director of Programs and Policy, Dr. Vincent Leone. We also have joining us today some of our local dignitaries. We have our Deputy Speaker of the New York State Assembly, Mr. Phil Ramos. And our Suffolk County Legislator, Mr. Tom Donnelly. Suffolk County Legislator Sammy Gonzalez sends his regards. We also have with us this morning our Town of Islip Councilman, Mr. Jorge Gudron. And I have to send a special shout out to all of our district and building administrators that have joined us here today to see our wonderful graduates cross the stage. And now I would like to introduce our Board of Education President, Ms. Eileen Felix.
Good morning, Brentwood families, faculty, friends, and of course, the incredible class of 2025. This morning, I have the great honor of speaking not just as a Board of Education president, but as someone who deeply believes in this community and in the limitless potential of the young people sitting before us in caps and gowns. To our graduates, you have arrived at this milestone through perseverance, passion, and grit. In Brentwood, we don't always take the easy road, we take the real road. And your journey, filled with challenges, resilience, and pride, has shaped who you are today. You've balanced school with jobs, sports, family responsibilities, and moments of uncertainty. You've navigated a world that's constantly changing, yet here you are, strong, standing tall, and ready to take on what's next. You've proven that excellence isn't reserved for the privileged. It belongs to those who show up, work hard, and who believe in themselves, even when the odds are tough. And that's what Brentwood students do. That's what you've done. To the families and caregivers, this is your celebration too. You've sacrificed, encouraged, and stood by your children through thick and thin. You've helped them find their way, even when the path wasn't always clear. Thank you for your unwavering love and faith. To our extraordinary teachers, counselors, and staff, you didn't just educate, you empowered. You gave our students the tools to think critically, to speak up, and to dream beyond limits. You taught them that knowledge isn't just power, it's freedom. And to our graduates, a few things to carry with you as you go. Remember where you come from. Brentwood is more than a place. It's a community that builds leaders, dreamers, and doers. Let your roots ground you and your wings take you far. Know that success doesn't look the same for everyone. It's not just degrees, or job titles. Sometimes success is making a difference in someone's life. Sometimes it's having the courage to start over or to stand up for what's right when it's not easy. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by what you do with them. As a board, we are proud of you, not just for graduating, but for rising, for setting an example, for showing everyone what Brentwood students are made of. So take this moment in, celebrate it, then go out and write the next chapter of your story with boldness.
That you are too. So we cannot start this celebration without our tradition. And I know that our students, you did practices, right? On Thursday? They practiced on Thursday. So we have to do the wave. That's something that you see the parents are waiting for that. This is what we're going to do. Let me just give you the instructions. Waiting for that. This is what we're going to do. Let me just give you the instructions. We are going to start there. Vamos a hacer la ola. Se llama la ola. You are going to lift your hands and arms this way, all the way there, all the way to the top. From the top goes all the way around that back area there. Think all the way around there, down, and then the VIP session has to do it also.
So
the boys, and then we are going to finish with the girls. Do you think we could do this? Boys and girls? You still my girls. All right? Okay, so let's start. That way. I am going to count to 3, and we are going to do this. So 1, 2, and 3. Start. That way. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, come on. Okay.
Change the camera too.
Get in there. Okay, go ahead.
I got you.
Okay. Excellent. All right, come on. Okay. Boys. The boys, come on. Wow. Girls, the back. The back. The girls. Okay, come on. Excellent. Very beautiful. Okay, excellent.
Camera by the tree.
Thank you. What a smart class this is. I love it. So it is my honor to welcome you to this unforgettable moment as we celebrate today and you. And you have to remember that today is not just the end of a chapter. It is the beginning of something really extraordinary for you. I don't know if you realize this, but this is a historic class. This is the very first to grow up with our Graduation Plus initiative. You have been trailblazers of a movement that redefines success beyond high school. And you have made us proud and shown us what this vision looks like in action. And I am so proud of all of you. To our incredible staff and Board of Education, thank you for investing so much love and care into our students. You have mentored, encouraged, challenged, and believed in them. Your impact will be felt for years to come. To those in the audience who once wore a Brentwood cap and gown, thank you for showing up today. That this journey doesn't end at graduation, it actually evolves. You are living proof that Brentwood pride doesn't fade, it actually grows. If you are a Brentwood graduate, please stand up. Brentwood graduates, alumni, let's just give them a big round of applause. Wow. My wonderful students, this year we witnessed how you earn college credits, industry and health certifications, trades, and the seal of biliteracy. We celebrated as you excelled in sports, captivated us with musical and theatrical performances, impressed us with your artwork, published powerful writing, and led in clubs like MBK, Copa, Girls Sing, and our incredible Green Machine Marching Band. Some of you conducted college-level research, represented our schools in Albany, excelled in unified sports, or demonstrated discipline and leadership through our junior ROTC. You, each and every one of you, have proven that success comes in many forms and that every one of you has something powerful to offer the world. And while your accomplishments are impressive, what makes this class truly unforgettable is your kindness. Many of you have given back through community service, shown compassion to your peers, and lifted each other up when times were tough. And that is what greatness looks like. Before we go any further, I want to take a moment to say thank you to all the Brentwood parents and families. Your sacrifices, your trust, and your partnership has helped make this moment possible. We know that for many of you, this is a realization of dreams that began long ago. Some of you came to this country with hope and determination, building new life for your children so your children could have greater opportunities. Brentwood is a place where the American dream lives, where families from every corner of the world come together and where dreams take flight. Students, this celebration belongs to them too. They are the ones who stood by you, made sacrifices for you, and believe in your dreams. Padres, les vemos, les honramos, y les damos las gracias. Parents, we see you, we honor you, and we thank you. Students, please join me in giving them a big round of applause. Many of you already know that when I was your age, I left Puerto Rico with limited resources. But I was fortunate to have parents and grandparents who always reminded me about the power of determination. I was determined to come to New York, to learn, to grow, and to one day make a meaningful impact. I didn't know exactly what the future would look like, but I believed it was possible. I was determined to make it happen. Just the other day, my mother reminded me of something that brought it all into perspective. She said, "Wanda, no existe la suerte. There is no such a thing as luck." What she meant was this: people often say someone is lucky when they succeed, but what they don't see is the hard work, the sacrifices, and the relentless effort behind it all. Luck doesn't get you across the stage today. You do. Your vision, your determination. And it won't be luck that carries you into college, a career, or any dream beyond high school. It will be your drive, your effort, and your belief in what is possible. I have no doubts that Brentwood has prepared you to do anything you set your mind to. If you remember anything from today, let it be this: success doesn't come from luck. It comes from vision and determination. Picture the life you want, then go after it with everything you got. You have already proven that you have what it takes, so wherever your path leads, don't wait for luck. Create your opportunity, believe in your strength, and always remember, if you can see it and you're willing to do the work, it can be yours. And to the class of 2025, visualize your dreams, work hard, surround yourself with people who believe in you, and continue to be kind. I know that you are prepared. I know that you are powerful and that you are ready. And I would like for you to tell me that I am ready. So say, I am ready. Come on. 1, 2, 3. I am ready. Oh, no, that doesn't sound too good. I need to hear, I am ready. You are ready. You are ready. Pongan el nombre de Brentwood en alto, because Brentwood lives in you.
Enjoy this next chapter of your life. And please know, class of 2025, that I love you deeply. You are my pride, you are my hope, and you are my heart. And my hope and my heart. Congratulations, felicidades, you did it.
Get ready, graduates. All morning you will hear how very proud we are of you because you did it, you made it, you're here, you're in these seats, and you deserve it. Next up, I'd like to welcome our Deputy House Speaker of the New York Assembly, Mr. Phil Ramos.
Brentwood, are you proud? I don't hear you. Are you proud? The parents on the left here, are you proud of them? The parents on the right, are you proud? How about you guys in the cheap seats in the back? You make us proud. To the principal, Dr. Dublin, our school board members, and to the incredible teachers and staff who have stood beside their students every step of the way, thank you for your passion and for your dedication. And to the parents, to the abuelos, to the tios, tias, the siblings, the guardians, those who worked long hours to made quiet sacrifices and held on to faith through uncertainty, I want to thank you. Class of 2025, let's take a moment and give your families and teachers a round of applause. Shake Brentwood today with your applause. My name is Phil Ramos. I am the Deputy Speaker of the New York State Assembly and former Suffolk County police officer. I grew up in a typical Latino family. I have the chancleta marks to prove it. But before any of that, before I was a police officer, before I was Deputy Speaker of the New York State Assembly, before all that, I walked the same halls and sat in the same classrooms and graduated from this very school here, Brentwood. And Brentwood is not just where I'm from. Brentwood is who I am. And Brentwood is who you are. And today, I stand before you not only as your elected official, but also as a proud grandfather, because sitting in this sea of students here, of graduates, is my own granddaughter, Ariana Vasquez. Where are you, Ariana? She's going to kill me for doing this. She's a member of the class of 2025. And please pardon me for my indulgence, but Abuelo couldn't pass up on this opportunity. But I couldn't be more honored and hopeful because of what each and every one of you have done and what you represent. When I look at you, I see much more than just graduates. I see strength. I see courage. I see hope. You are the hope of our country, and you are the dreams of your parents. You may be the first, just as I was, the first person in our family to wear that cap and gown and to walk across this very stage. The ones who stayed focused when this world was full of chaos, that is you. You are what America truly dreams of and what the American dream really looks like. And you deserve this moment. But let's tell the whole truth, because the truth matters. I want you to repeat that because this is an important message. The truth matters, right? Let me hear you say, the truth matters. The truth is that that dream hasn't always been safe and accessible for us. Some of you know what it means to carry fear within you, or to wonder if your family will be welcome in the only country that you have ever called home. And yet you are here. You showed up and you rose above it all. Through global pandemics, through division, you rose through the ranks and through a system that often was not built for you. But you kept going. You kept marching forward in tradition of communities such as this, of diverse communities who have struggled and overcome obstacles. You kept going. That's what makes this moment historic. You are not here by accident. You are the answer to generations of whispered prayers. You are the proof that no matter the struggle, no matter the journey, our community will never stop working and will never stop fighting for a better future. That is you. You are standing on the shoulders of your ancestors, and you must never forget that. Remember their names. Remember your ancestors' names. Carry their strength. Let their story live through the future that you now have the power to change. Today, I stand before you as a Brentwood graduate, as the first Latino elected to state office for Long Island, as the first deputy speaker in the history of New York State Assembly. And the only reason I share that with you is to remind you that being the first, breaking barriers, making history is what is within your reach. Greatness lies in each and every one of you. Your potential is limitless. And after 2 decades of public service, if there is one thing that I have learned, and that is that titles don't make leaders. Character does. Success will get you a job, but character will build your life story. And greatness isn't about fame, it's not about fortune. Greatness is keeping your word. Greatness is choosing courage over comfort. Greatness is helping others even when nobody is watching. And it is standing up when it's easier to stay quiet. That is what greatness is. And that is what is within you. It is remembering where you came from and making sure that nobody who has going through your struggle is left behind. And despite all the negativity you grew up around, despite elected officials classifying most of you as criminals, despite all the obstacles and negativities that you have grown up through, let no one make you feel ashamed of your roots. You raise your head up high and you say that you are not a threat. You are a promise. A promise of what this nation can still become. And most importantly, you are the promise of what we need right now, what this country needs right now. So to the Brentwood High School class of 2025, be bold, be brave, be brilliant. And when the world tells you to sit down, you stand up and stand taller. And when the door closes, keep going. And when that door closes, keep going. And when you walk through that door, you build the door yourself. And when you go through that door, you open it up for the next person. Congratulations, class of 2025. I believe in you. Your families believe in you. Your community believes in you. And now get out there and let's change the world. May God bless you all. Dios te bendiga. Pa'lante que vamos.
Changing the world is what you do. That is what you have learned to do here at Brentwood High School, and that's what you will continue to do as you exit our halls. Next up, I'd like to invite legislator Mr. Tom Donnelly. All right. We're also going to invite to the podium our Town of Islip Councilman, Mr. Jorge Gudron.
Buenos días, Brentwood! I can hear you. Good morning, Brentwood! I am sure that after the UN on 42nd Street in Manhattan, this is the second most diverse gathering that I have seen in years. So a round of applause to you. I'm Town of Isley Councilman Jorge Guadron. I represent Brentwood, North Bay Shore, and areas of Central Islip. I am an immigrant who fled political violence in El Salvador when I was only 19 years of age. I had recently graduated, and I didn't realize back then how important and the magnitude of the high school diploma. Maybe some of you do not realize how important that is now, but some of you will go on and become police officers, just like Deputy Speaker Assemblyman Ramos, teachers, judges, doctors, nurses, technicians. Maybe you will join a trades. Maybe you'll join the military. But wherever you do, don't forget your roots. Also, I can just tell you that on behalf of the town of Isley, we congratulate you, the parents, your friends, because it takes a community to progress that community. So on behalf of the town of Isley, thank you once again. And remember, if I did it, you can do it. You can become whatever you want, even the President of the United States of America. God bless you all.
When one of you becomes the president, you will absolutely be invited as the keynote speaker for our next commencement. Reach out. All right, now let's give a warm round of applause as we invite Ms. Ann Palmer to speak at the podium.
Good morning, Brentwood. I don't know how I'm going to follow Deputy Speaker Phil Ramos, but I am going to try. It's a true honor to be here today at the very same high school where I stood 40 years ago, 1985, class of 1985. Like Phil Ramos, I am just Annie from the block. And tonight I have the privilege, I have the privilege of recognizing an exceptional group of students from the class of 2025. These students have demonstrated remarkable dedication and academic excellence. They have not only met the rigorous requirements to earn their Regents diplomas with advanced designation, but have also achieved an extraordinary level of proficiency by earning honors designations. To qualify for the honors designation, students must achieve an average score of 90 or higher on all required Regents exams. This means the student must consistently perform at a high level across multiple subjects. These students have set a high standard for themselves and have shown a remarkable ability to excel in their studies. They have not only fulfilled the requirements, but have surpassed them, embodying the spirit of graduation plus and determination. At this time, I would like to ask all the distinguished scholars to please stand and be recognized by your peers and your families. Please stand. You know who you are. Let's go. I see one. There you go. Come on, stay standing. Don't be shy. You earned this. Please, come on. There you go. There's 4 and 5 and 6. Can you wave to your parents? Wave to your parents. You may be seated. On behalf of your elementary principals, your middle school principals, assistant principals, and teachers, we want to congratulate you all again on your incredible accomplishments, and good luck in all of your future endeavors. From one Brentwood graduate to another, God bless you all.
One might argue, Ms. Palmer, that not yet our graduates. They're still, as Ms. Ortiz says, our boys and girls. Stepping up next is Mr. Abenis, our coordinator of guidance, who will guide us through the next portion of our program.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How about a round of applause for our graduates out there? Well, not graduates yet, but our 2025 soon-to-be graduates. Make some noise out there for them. Our class of 2025. Just got to say, like Ms. Palmer, I'm very proud to be standing here. I'm a 1991 Brentwood graduate, and today is my distinct honor to present some graduation awards. So I'm going to start with the Congressional Merit Award. I'd like to ask this two students to please stand. I'm going to say their names, and I'm going to read what this award is about. Lorena Rojas and Jada Quinones, please stand. The Congressional Merit Award is designed to honor and acknowledge outstanding students in the community. This annual award is offered to students who have shown exemplary citizenship and academic excellence. How about a round of applause for those students? The next award is the Attorney General Triple C Award. The following students please stand. Anna Etienne, Elizabeth Cruz, Farah Alzafarani, and Syra Quadri. This award recognizes the character, courage, and commitment of New York's hardworking students. This young man or woman chosen to receive this award must have shown a commitment to learning, to their community, and their fellow classmates. Once again, a round of applause for those students. The next award is the New York State Comptroller Achievement Award. The following students please stand. Nika Fairweather and Noah Pettis. The young man or woman chosen must have shown academic excellence and the potential for leadership through involvement in activities that improve the community. The students receiving this award today have devoted a significant amount of time helping to better their schools and community. Once again, a round of applause for those students. The next award is the Public Service Award. The following students please stand. Dane Paul, Zuleika Rivera, Andres Rodriguez, and Zohai Tahir. This Public Service Award recognizes any student who combine academic success with a strong commitment to the surrounding community. Once again, clap your hands for those students. The next award is the Principal's Scholar Athlete Award. I'd like to ask Jada Hood to please stand, and Angela Williams. This award is designed to acknowledge students who embody the finest standards of scholarship and athleticism. These students should possess high standards with their own educational goals, as well as participated in an organized school sport. Once again, clap your hands for those students. The next award is the Brentwood High School Inspirational Award. Will the following students please stand? Anna Ortiz Jimenez, Giselle Cruz, Stephanie Garcia Flores, Johanna Reyes, Jasleen Diaz Marquez, Ariana Chadas, Alejandra Diaz Lopez, Allison Baca Munoz, Brett Osario, Ryan Zanabria, and Jesus Conejo. The Brentwood High School Inspirational Awards are awarded by the high school administrative team to students who exemplify exceptional commitment towards improving the quality of life of the school community and pursuit of academic excellence. Once again, clap your hands for those students. The next award is the United States Marine Corps Award for Scholar Athlete. This award, the following students please stand. Jocelyn Rojas and Jason Kwok. This award is designed to acknowledge students who embody the finest standards of scholarship and athleticism. These students should also possess high standards within their own educational goals, as well as participated in an organized school sport at the varsity level. Clap your hands for them. The next award is the United States Marine Corps Simplify Award for Musical Excellence. Following students, please stand. Jefferson Asensio and Stephanie Mejia. This award is in recognition of diligence, dedication, and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman and soloist. Once again, clap your hands. The following students, please stand. Karina Fuentes and Jesus Chavez. This is the United States Marine Corps for Scholarship Excellence. This award recognizes a student's academic achievement and leadership as a high school scholar. Clap your hands once again for Karina and Jesus. And the next award and final award that I'll present is the Perfect Attendance Award for 13 years. Okay, the following students, please stand. Giselia Harris, Makai Bradford, and Giselle Cruz. Please stand. Let's clap our hands for those students. 100% attendance for their years here in high school. That is an accomplishment. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this privilege of presenting, and soon to be grits. We'll see you on the other side. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abenes. Now we will hear from someone who leaves an impact with his words every time he speaks. Mr. Matthew Gangler.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class 2025. Make some noise. Today, I have the distinct honor of presenting the valedictorians and the salutatorians of this remarkable class. At this time, I kindly ask the following students to join me here up on the stage. Marley Reno, Farah Alzafarani, Karina Fuentes, and Josue Flores. As they make their way up here to join me, I think one of the greatest parts of today's program, while we have heard some incredibly fine words, inspiring words, I know on behalf of the administrators, the teachers, the staff, and the community, the words that count most are the words that come from our fellow students. The valedictorian title is awarded to the two seniors who have achieved the highest GPA, distinguishing themselves as the top students of the graduating class. Similarly, the salutatorian title is bestowed upon the two seniors who have earned the second highest GPA. These prestigious titles recognize the unwavering dedication, the relentless hard work, and the exceptional commitment these students have demonstrated over the past 4 years to achieve their academic excellence and to stand at the pinnacle of their class. These seniors exemplified commitment to the school's mission, and we are very proud of them. And we are also grateful to the parents, the teachers, and all those who have encouraged them along the way. In the next few moments, we will hear their speeches, but I would like to take an opportunity to introduce each one of them, and then in kind, they'll take their turn here at the podium. Representing the graduating class of 2025, Ross Valedictorian Marley Reno. She is graduating with a GPA of 105.91 has earned a total of 22 college credits while attending Brentwood High School. Marley is committed to attend Carnegie Mellon University in the fall and intends to major in biological studies. When asked what 3 words described her senior year, she said, fulfilling, transformative, and unpredictable. Congratulations, Marley. Representing the graduating class of 2025, Ross Salutatorian is Corina Fuentes. She is graduating with a GPA of 105.78 and has earned a total of 60 college credits while attending Brentwood High School. Corina is committed to attending Long Island University in the fall and intends to major in education. When asked what 3 words described her senior year, she said, busy, surprising, and memorable. Congratulations, Corina. Corina will be attending Stony Brook University and will be majoring in health science. Representing the graduating class of 2025 Sonderling Valedictorian is Farah Alzafarani. She is graduating with a GPA of 108.22 and has earned a total of 27 college credits while attending Brentwood High School. Farah is committed to attend Stony Brook University in the fall and intends to major in biology. When asked what 3 words described her senior year, she said, fun, challenging, but fulfilling. Congratulations, Farah. Representing the graduating class of 2025, our Sonderling Salutatorian is Josue Flores. He is graduating with a GPA of 104.18, has earned a total of 36 college credits while attending Brentwood High School. Josue is committed to attend Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the fall and intends to major in mechanical engineering. When asked what 3 words described his senior year, he said, fun, challenging, and fulfilling. Congratulations, Josue. And now, I present to you our valedictorians and salutatorians and their speeches. Thank you.
However, maybe legacy isn't something you define. Maybe it's something you notice in hindsight, like memories you didn't know were important at the time. I used to think legacy meant something big, like a banner, a headline, or a speech like this one. I thought it meant proof, something undeniable. I thought legacy meant being remembered. But now I think it means being felt, not years from now, but right here, in the quiet corners of someone else's life. Legacy is the laugh you left behind in a hallway, the way someone smiles when they think of you, the comfort you gave someone without even knowing they needed it. For me, legacy looks like sitting outside the research lab because the chairs aren't as fun and the floors where the real conversations happened. It's walking to the library and immediately ditching it for the checkers down the road. It's the inside jokes we whispered and Miss Cole's signature glare when we definitely weren't whispering. None of that goes on our resume. None of that will be remembered in any official way. But it mattered, because in the middle of everything, the chaos, the pressure, the late nights, we found each other. And that made everything feel lighter, softer. So no, I don't believe in chasing legacies that hang on walls only. I believe in the ones that no one claps for, the ones made of in-between moments, snack runs that turn into therapy lessons, study groups that never studied, friends who made school feel like something more than just school. To my closest friends, my parents, and my siblings, Lena and Noor, thank you for being that something more. You turn routines into rituals and rituals into memories. And as we move forward into college, work, dreams, or just plain uncertainty, I hope we remember this. The loudest legacies aren't always the ones worth chasing. Sometimes the most powerful thing you could do is leave behind a trace of connection, a small reminder that you were here and that you mattered. So don't get caught up in the chaos and forget to plant your silent legacies in the people, the moments, and the spaces that matter most. And I want to take a moment to honor those who were never given the chance to leave those quiet marks behind. Those whose lives were interrupted by violence, by injustice, by forces far beyond their control, their absences felt, and let our silent legacies include remembering them. And may we carry them with us in our actions, our compassion, and our hope for a better world. Thank you.
As I look out at you all and reflect on Farah's words, I recognize how incredibly grateful I am for the legacy my parents have passed on to me. Like many of your parents, mine came to the United States to give me a better life. Every parent gave up something to put us here today: time, money, even education. And through their sacrifices, we found opportunities. Now we pave over their unfinished paths to take advantage of every chance to make them proud. You've all persevered through challenges, proving that you're capable of fighting for the life you want to lead and the path you want to pave. Some of you know your legacy, and if not, it's never too late to leave a lasting impact. Perhaps you started your legacy by being the first in your family to be raised bilingual, learning how to code switch between teachers, friends, and family. You might learn in English, but you dream in a different language: Spanish, Portuguese, French Creole, Hindi, Arabic, and so many more. You might even be the first to graduate from high school. Some others have decided to leap into greater unknowns. Along with my academic legacy, I hope to carry the comforts of my culture with me. My mom's warm pupusas, salsa music, and community, unity, as a testament to the world for generations past and future. Each of you should be proud of your accomplishments, especially now that we've completed our first diploma and key it into the world that would be blessed to feel our impact.
Wow, there is a lot of you. Can you not look at me while I do this? legacy is through the eyes of my friends. To me, they represent what makes each of them unique, represents a part of them. Marley's Gardens questions what we leave behind. Farah's quiet legacies speak to our hearts, and Karina's gratitude speak to those who prop us up behind the scenes. The way I like to think of it, however, is through a quote I got from a stranger on Reddit. Yes, that Reddit. It reads, "Don't try to be somebody your dad would be proud of. That's too hard to grasp. Be somebody you'd be proud to have of as a son." Somebody you'd be proud to have as a son. That's how I define legacy. And each of you here will leave different legacies. And you'll never know just how profoundly you will have affected people's lives. It is my personal belief that God gave everybody the capacity to change, to inspire, and to smile. But whether you even believe in God is irrelevant, because just sitting here, looking at me, looking at the friends around you, you have already changed the world in so many tiny, irrevocable ways. So look around, take it all in. Think about what more than a decade in Brentwood has meant to you, what it has done to you, and how it has shaped you. From kindergarten until today, how time in this district, with its teachers, friends, and experiences, has shaped us. Many of you will stay nearby. Equally many will leave, having found their calling outside of the bubble we have. But regardless, Brentwood's legacy, our legacy, goes with all of you. To endure and to keep carrying forward, that's what high school was all about. That's what the pandemic was, and even for some, what stepping into this very nation was all about. That's what it means to bleed green. And to the teachers, to the friends, to my wind ensemble who would not forgive me if I didn't mention them at least once. To all of you, and to you, the class of 2025, congratulations. Just by standing here, you have accomplished so much compared to who have put us here and the dreams that have made us stand. Thank you. May God bless you all, and in case I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night.
Thank you, Vals and Sals. Can we give another round of applause for our young scholars? Many of our students have obtained significant achievements by developing proficiencies in multiple languages. To recognize this group of students, let's welcome to the podium Ms. Ribeiro, our department head for World Languages and Home Language Arts.
Good morning, buenos dias again. Congratulations, graduates and families. Again, my name is Ms. Ribeiro, the Department Head of World Languages and Home Language Arts. It is an honor to have the opportunity to address the class of 2025. In a brief minute, I will introduce you to two amazing students, Ms. Catherine Benitez Humana, who's gonna make her way to the stage, and also Ms. Cynthia Ventura. This year's Seal of Biliteracy Scholarship winners. They are a wonderful example of what the Seal of Biliteracy embodies. But allow me to thank all of you in the meantime, all the graduates and all the Seal of Biliteracy recipients for showing us the beauty and the value of bilingualism and multilingualism. Thank you for being ambassadors of language, of cultures, and understanding in a world that now needs all three more than ever. Thank you for setting such a strong example for your peers, for your community, and for your future. Thank you most of all for being a shining example of what our Graduation Plus stands for. Buenos días. Felicidades a todos los graduados que están aquí y a sus familias. Mi nombre es la señora Ribeiro. Soy la directora del Departamento de Idiomas y Lenguajes Nativos. Es un honor tener la oportunidad de dirigirme a la clase de 2025 y presentarles a dos estudiantes excepcionales, la señorita Catherine Benítez Umaña y la señorita Cynthia Ventura. las ganadoras de las becas de sello bilingüe de este año escolar. Ellas son un ejemplo maravilloso de lo que representa el sello bilingüe. Gracias a todos ustedes, estudiantes que están aquí esta tarde, y también a los que recibieron el sello bilingüe por mostrarlos la belleza y el valor del bilingüismo y multilingüismo. Gracias por ser embajadores de idiomas, de culturas y de comprensión en un mundo que tanto lo necesita. Y sobre todo, gracias por ser un ejemplo brillante de lo que representa nuestra iniciativa Graduation Plus. En este momento, permítame pasar el micrófono a Catherine y a Cindy, quienes compartirán con ustedes un poco más sobre el sello bilingüe del estado de Nueva York. Felicidades nuevamente a ustedes, mi querida clase de 2025. I will miss you very much. Congratulations to all of you. Allow me now to pass the microphone to Cynthia and to Catherine. Can we please have a big round of applause for them? They're a little nervous.
Hi, my name is Catherine Benitez Humana.
And I'm Cynthia Ventura. And we're this year's Brentwood High School, New York State Seal of Literacy Scholarship winners.
In recognition of the importance of bilingualism and multilingualism, New York State awards the prestigious Seal of Literacy certificate and medal to graduating juniors as a form of recognition to those who have attained a high proficiency in 2 or more languages. The intent of a Seal of Literacy is to encourage the study of languages, identify as high school graduates with language and biliteracy skills for future employment opportunities, provide universities with additional information about applicants seeking admissions for course advancement opportunities, prepare students for 21st century skills, and affirm the value of diversity in multilingual and global society.
The 2024-2025 school year marks the 8th year that Brentwood has awarded the New York State Seal of Biliteracy. The number of students that receive the seal continues to grow. We are proud to announce that we had over 700 applicants and 341 students receiving the Seal of Biliteracy. At this point, may we please ask all the students who were awarded the Seal of Biliteracy and the accompanying medals to please stand up and be recognized. A round of applause to them. Thank you for your outstanding effort. Congratulations and best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you, ladies. In an ever-changing world, being bilingual will become and is currently your superpower. Please go out there and be amazing. As we strive to ensure that our students leave our building equipped with the necessary skills to be successful in both college and careers through our Graduation Plus initiative, I would like to turn your attention at this time to Ms. Rhonda Young, who will recognize our BOCES graduates.
Good morning, families, friends, honored guests, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Congratulations. Today, we recognize your hard work, growth, and journey that brought you here. At this time, I invite all graduating graduates of the Eastern Suffolk BOCES Career and Technical Education Programs to stand up. Stand tall and take pride in your achievement. Whether you're entering the workforce as a barber, a cosmetologist, mechanic, nurse, electrician, or technician, your skills matter. You are essential. You are ready, you are capable, and your future is bright. Congratulations once again, and best of luck in all you pursue. You may be seated. Thank you.
As Ms. Young just mentioned, many of you will leave today, you will head to college, others will head to trade school, and some of you are entering the workforce directly, but we do have some who will proudly serve our country. I ask that Dr. Taylor, former assistant principal, please join me at the podium to recognize our graduates who are entering the military.
At this time, will all of our soon-to-be graduates that have joined the military please stand to be recognized? Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, and recently formed Space Force. We want to acknowledge you for making the ultimate commitment to serve this nation and defend our democratic principles. Brentwood and our community honor you, and this nation will ever be indebted to you. Steer towards fair winds, blue skies, and calm seas. Let your faith guide you. Trust your training and your team to protect you during your tour of duty. Draw strength from the well wishes of your family and loved ones until you return home. On behalf of all military veterans, I render you my first salute. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. So as we near the ends of this portion of the program, I want to use my time to take a quick walk down memory lane with you as we recap on this year. I do promise to be very quick. I remember the first day of your senior year. Many of you arrived with your themed backpacks, Spider-Man, Barbie, the Smurfs, animated characters representing a younger time in your lives. There was a piece of your past carried on your shoulders, and in just 10 months, the journey will continue to something bolder. Then on to homecoming with a parade of green and white. Floats rolled by and Green Machine played, and the Brentwood pride resonated in our hearts. On our senior trip, your laughter echoed at Dorney Park, riding all the roller coasters. Our last trip together was pure joy, the end of high school becoming even closer. I watched you shine on stage and in rehearsals, leaving it all on the floor, your NYSMA auditions, developing into elite athletes, elite actors, singers, and storytellers, The Wedding Singer, La Celestina, and Play On. I laughed, I cried, I shouted at the end. Every performance, every solo, every painting, every poem in class, I saw your souls. Your Where I'm From poems touched me deeply as I understood your roots as they connected together to create something great. Your performing arts talent stays with me and gives me chills. The fall and spring concerts were packed to the gills. I saw your leadership and your curiosity flourish. ROTC cadets raising their glasses at the dining in, toasting to camaraderie and tradition. No, I did not drink the mess. Science Olympiad teams huddled under their plans and experiments in the hallways after school. Numerous clubs turned their ideas into actions. The Copa Club hustled all year, bake sales, t-shirts, whatever it took. And now at the conclusion of the school year, students have earned scholarships from those efforts. Eric Tumley led the charge of turning school spirit into opportunity for COPA. John Vidal Arena switched effortlessly between English and Spanish in science class, ensuring everyone was locked in. Low and high performers as they may, a quiet acts service, but a major key. Oh, how we have all cheered on the soccer field as our students earn all state honors. Fearless and fierce until the final whistle. We also watched our runners sprint and soar over every hurdle, bringing home state titles. In the wrestling room, we saw our students fight with every bit of heart and celebrate placing in New York State, even becoming a New York State champion. Who can forget the sea of joy we had as our girls' basketball team raised the Suffolk County Championship plaque? Brentwood, Brentwood, ringing from the stands through every game meet. You showed that talent means nothing without passion and teamwork, and you had it all this year. You have it all right now. Not every victory was about a trophy or a medal this year. Some were about us just coming together. One morning, hundreds of you ran the Gary Mintz 5K, a sea of green and white pounding the pavement for a beloved tradition. And on the unified basketball court, you showed that every player counts. Every basket drew cheers as loud as any championship could. Even the New York State Commissioner of Education, Dr. Betty Rosa, felt the magic in these halls. She visited us this year, walked alongside you in your classes, and left inspired, blown away by the energy, the kindness, the Brentwood pride that lives here. How could she not? Everywhere you go, you carry the spirit of this community. And in your final days, you return to where it all began. You walk through your old elementary school in cap and gown, high-fiving the little ones who looked up to you starry-eyed. In that moment, you were a mentor and a memory. Seeing yourself in those small faces, remembering when it was once you holding that banner made of construction paper. From Spider-Man backpacks to graduation caps, it all came full circle. Now, here you are. Class of Edge of Tomorrow. We are so proud of you. We have seen what you can do. We know the world is yours for the taking. No matter where you go, a part of you will always bleed green and white. The pride of Brentwood, the friendships, the lessons, the laughter, it is all within you. So carry it with you as you spread your wings. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you for one unforgettable year. And now, the very important moment, where, as Mr. Bennett said early, where you step over to the next side. I invite up to our podium our Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Wanda Ortiz.
So now, the part that we all have been waiting for. So let's present the class of 2025. Will all graduates please rise? Okay. They are proud, yes. Okay. With the necessary certification put forth by Dr. Dashana Doolin, Brentwood High School principal, that all graduating students have satisfied Part 100.5 and 100.6 of the regulations of the Commissioner of Education, which lists all requirements to qualify for a high school diploma by an accredited high school of New York State, I, as Superintendent of Schools, and by the authority vested in my office by the laws of the State of New York and by the rules and regulations of the Commissioner of Education and the Board Brentwood of Education, do here and now proudly present for graduation to our Board of Education,
the Brentwood High School class of 2025. Congratulations, graduates. Yes.
Still be our boys and girls, though. Please have a seat, graduates. At this time, we will begin calling the names of our graduating class. Parents and guests, we ask that you remain seated during this portion of the ceremony. We would like to ensure that it's a memorable experience for everyone. Please also try to keep your balloons down or any objects that may obstruct the view of those around you, as we know everybody wants to cheer and see their baby cross the stage. We also want to extend a special thanks to our guidance department for assisting us in acknowledgement of our graduates.
Felicitaciones, clase 2025. Julianne Alisa Akailer.
Raul Alexander Abrego Cruz.
Darlene Meraris Acosta.
Herbert Gabriel Abril Ravelo.
Jocelyn A. Costa.
Jason Abracaba.
Madeline Acosta.
Brian Acosta.
Nicole Acosta.
Jaden Noel Acosta.
Adriana Acosta Franco.
Nelson Acosta.
Hifsa Afag.
Jerry Stephen Aguilar.
Carla Aguilar Hernández.
Brian Josué Aguirre.
Yamilet Melissa Alban Tapia.
Jason Aguirre.
Adriana Albinagorta.
Luis David Aguirre Colina.
Elizabeth Alfaro.
Emtanan Ahmad.
Linda Alfaro.
Franklin Alberto Alcantara, Venezuela.
Maros Ali.
Angel Alfaro.
Michelle Almendares.
James Alfaro.
Ángela Alvarado.
Joshua Almendares Yanes.
Diana Michelle Alvarado.
John Luis Alva.
Kimberly Joanna Alvarado.
Isaac Alvarado.
Lucia Mariela Alvarado.
Luis Alvarado.
Jacqueline Tatiana Alvarado.
Anthony Alvarenga.
Madeline Alvarado Castro.
Kevin Francisco Alvarenga.
Kaylin Sarey Alvarenga.
Justin Jahir Alvarez.
Rosimari Abigail Alberanga Cifuentes.
Nathaniel Alvarez.
Hayden Alvarez.
Jesus David Amaya.
Lismari Saray Alvarez.
Stephen Amaya Estrada.
Madeline Merari Alvarez.
Gelson E. Amaya Salamanca.
Samari Denise Alvarez.
Franklin Y. Amaya Velasquez.
Lauliana Alexandre.
Michael Amanqua Antwi.
Cindy Isabel Alvarez.
Ariel Eduardo Anzueto.
Julisa Alvarez González.
Angelo W. Aparicio.
Farah Alzafarani.
Wilson A. Aponte.
Jasmine Amado.
Brian Edelson Arce Rivas.
Jessica Amaya.
Sebastian Ardon.
Anayeliki Anariba Limes.
Brian Antonio Aravalo.
Amia Andino.
Juan C. Aravalo.
Alexandra Artola.
Angel Daniel Argueta.
Catherine Ayala.
Jason Ariel Argueta.
Melanie Stephanie Andrade.
Kenny Argueta.
Mariana Andrade Giraldo.
Wilmer Antonio Argueta.
Mónica Nicole Andrade Rodríguez.
Elmer Asai Argueta Gomez.
Genesis Andrade Rubio.
Sergio Isaac Argueta Vigil.
Maybelline Ángel Martínez.
Andy Arias. Isaac Arias.
Milena Areli Aparicio.
Holly Benson Armand.
Miley Denise Argomedo.
Santiago Ariaza.
Kayla Argueta.
Uriel Ariaza.
Ángela Argueta Luna.
Levin Artola.
Kiara Arias.
Jefferson Asensio.
Paula Lisset Arredondo Santana.
Jeffrey Noel Avelar Lazo.
Anaí Esperanza Arriaza.
Michael Ayala.
Heather Gabriela Arriaza.
Rafael Efren Ayala.
Judy Arce Artega.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Muhammad Azim.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Ashley Atiencia.
Hector Manuel Ballester.
Jocelyn Atiencia.
Brian Kevin Bansuraj.
Giliana Patricia Ayala.
Jose Juan Barajas.
Catherine Isela Ayala.
Reynaldo Luis Barrel, Jr.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Ashley Aziz.
Dylan Drake Bartolo.
Alexandra Desiree Panos.
Alicia Beckles.
Janine Barolet.
Anthony Josuel Beltran.
Axel Ambreare Benivedes Merlos.
Brianna Gabriela Bienvenides.
Atiana Maribel Benítez.
Isaac Abraham Bienvenides.
Jocelyn Erika Benítez.
David Javier Bienvenides.
Yalisa Benítez.
Chris Benitez.
Crisia Esmeralda Benítez Güembes.
Ever Armando Benitez.
Jacqueline Benítez Pérez.
Jonathan A. Benitez.
Kimberly Benitez Perez.
Oscar Yahir Benitez.
Elizabeth Benitez Velasquez.
Samir Alexander Benitez.
Catherine Benitez Humana.
Miguel Ángel Benitez Torres.
Fatima Benitez Zelaya.
Ivis Bien Aime.
Angie Barrios Acosta.
Jordan Blanco.
Jamie Alejandro Benetaco.
Brendan Alexis Bonilla.
Leslie Blanco Diaz.
Chris Steven Bonilla.
Valeria Blanco Dominguez.
Jaden O. Bonilla.
Jolena Blue.
Jefferson Alexander Bonilla.
Eileen Bonilla.
Mauro M. Bonilla Amaya.
Alessandra Bonilla.
Eric Reynaldo Bonilla Moran.
Allison Bonilla.
Jonathan Bonilla Rivas.
Alexa Bonillo Diaz.
Jordi Josue Bonilla Velasquez.
Elizabeth Bonilla Privado.
Jason Alejandro Borjas Samayo.
Camilla Bono.
Mekai Maurice Bradford.
Jade Marie Borges.
Anakin Joshua Brand.
Mia Borayo.
Anthony Brand.
Avina Bruton.
Jaquin Burrell.
Sophia Helen Brown.
Josiah Burton.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is employee of the Brentwood School District.
Pedro Xavier Bustillo Avila.
Grecia Belen Burgos Gil.
Johanir Alejandro Caballero Gonzalez.
Catherine Cabello.
Brian Samuel Cabrera.
Kiara Julez Cabuduzo.
Erickson Antonio Calles.
Naomi Cabral Tejeda.
Brayley Capuzano de Oleo.
Mia Cabreja Veras.
Silder B. Canales Gaines.
Katie Diana Cabrera Cruz.
Christian Noe Canales Fuentes.
Esmeralda Anicet Caceres.
Brandon Casino.
Jadalyn Dadria Caceres.
Brian Alberto Canceles.
Yadria Navarez.
Danny Carballo.
Kania Marilyn Campos.
Brian Sebastian Carprillo.
Genesis Natalie Canadas.
Adonis Jose Carranza.
Glendis Margarita Canales Arias.
Brian Israel Carranza Alvarenga.
Alexandra Canales Castro.
Lucas Carretero.
Selena Caneses.
Edgar Carrillo.
Jennifer Jasmine Carballo.
Diego Alejandro Cartagena Barahona.
Cindy Julissa Carcamico Benavides.
Marco Tulio Castellanos.
Jennifer Tatiana Carcamo Benavides.
Alex Roberto Castellar Mina.
Allison Cardenas.
Michael Castillo Guillan.
Brenda Yolanda Cardoza.
Juan Samir Castillo Melgar.
Amberly Irene Carvajal.
Byron Castro.
Emily B. Cardoza Gallardo.
Stephen Alexander Castro.
Kimora Carnegie.
Josbel Sedano.
Stereo.
Jose Castro Umanzor.
Brenda Margarita Carrillo Nunez.
Matthew Gonzalo Chaca Castro.
Dulce Merlina Carvajal.
Chris Adrian Chacon.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Stephanie Carvalho.
Jesus Gilberto Chavez.
Jasmine Castaneda.
Raidalno Chazar.
Emily Liveth Castellanos.
Manfredi Ali Chicas.
Myra Aliana Castillo.
Jonathan Chavez.
Michelle Beatriz Castillo Chavez.
Omarion Nicolas Christian.
Heidi Nomi Castilla Granados.
Milton Caleb Chicas.
Margie Francisca Castillo Vasquez.
Camilo Gregorio Chicas Cordova.
Roxanne Eliana Castro.
Marvin Lopez.
Madeline Castro Lone.
Christopher Antonio Cisneros.
Gabriela Castro Umansor.
Emerson Javier Claros.
Alexandra Michelle Serna.
Stephen Adrian Claros.
Keina Cesar.
Terrence Gerald Clayton Harvey.
Gloria Luz Severo.
Christopher Omar Coelho Lopez.
Chelsea Chahon.
Justin Callimore.
Anita Nicole Chan.
Jay Cologne.
Natalie Chavarria.
Jason Contreras.
Julissa Chavez.
Brian Contreras.
Erika Ibacail Chavez.
Carlos Daniel Contreras.
Jocelyn Chavez.
Christopher Contreras.
Melanie Lisette Chavez Contaste.
Fabricio Joel Contreras.
Maylin Giselle Chavez Cruz.
Junior Contreras.
Kimberly Nicole Chavez Rubio.
Samuel Contreras.
Ariana Fernández Chedas.
Oscar Contreras Ramos.
Maidis Rosibel Chica Acevedo.
Jason Corrado Diaz.
Carrie Daniela Chicas Campos.
Daniel LeBron Cordero.
Marisa Elizabeth Cirillo.
Dagoberto Cordova.
Nelcy Isabela Claro Salazar.
Mario Norberto Correas Hernandez.
Karina Climaco López.
Carlos Daniel Cornejo.
D'Angele Latosha Collins.
Jesus Nicholas Cornejo.
Bethany Michelle Contreras.
Justin Correa.
Natalie Contreras.
Rolando Correa Camilo.
Nancy Carolina Contreras Lone.
Anthony Covenas.
Catherine Hazel Contreras Campos.
Angel David Cruz.
Sofía Ariana Corbier.
Axel Alexander Cruz.
Nicole Alexandra Cordero.
Dennis Cruz.
Kaylee Ariana Cordona Villafuerte.
Eduardo Cruz.
Dara Cornejo.
James J. Cruz.
Allison Marie Coronado.
Joel Cruz.
Leslie Coronado.
Joshua Francisco Cruz.
Jocelyn Yoridia Coronel Marchant.
Kelvin Josue Cruz.
Isabela Correa.
Marvin Josue Cruz.
Lilian Aide Coto.
Omar Cruz.
Diana Nicole Cruz.
Yuri Cruz.
Elizabeth Cruz.
Josue Adane Cruz Flores.
Karina Marisol Cruz.
Isaiah Allen Dembreville.
Lady Cruz.
James Davender III.
Giselle Cruz Pineda.
Tyrell Davender.
Ruby Ismari Cruz Villatoro.
Justin William de la Cruz.
Diana Paula Cueva Cruz.
John Carlos de la Rosa.
Alexa Kumi.
Kevin Abraham de Leon.
Sandra Alina Cutipa.
Orlando J. del Rosario Sosa.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Alexis de Abracio.
Jonathan Diaz.
Alisa Nicole da Costa.
Oscar Diaz.
Victoria Sofía Dabreo.
Esteban M. Diego.
Sanai Faith Dambreveli.
Kevin Dinarte.
Amelinda Kiana David.
Lucas Eduardo Donis.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Darla Angelina de Jesus.
Eric Jamel Drew Council.
Karen Deleg.
Carl Emmanuel Dumond.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School Districts. Angeli de Leon Reyes.
Kevin Duran.
Adora Delba.
Jalen L. Edwards.
Ibagail Desir.
Matthew A. Irazo.
Jaslyn Marina Diaz.
Eric Escobar.
Jocelyn Maria Diaz.
Jeffrey Osdali Escobar Lopez.
Alejandra Díaz López.
Snyder Escobedo Lopez.
Jaslyn Camilla Diaz Marquez.
Quinoa John Aziza.
Ashley V. Diaz Villatoro.
Juan Sebastián Eslava Ceballos.
Ruby Isabella Dominguez.
Enoch Espinal Arirola.
Sael Nubia Dorcilian.
Carlos Fernando Espinal Cruz.
Wendy Lohana Dubon Rodriguez.
Joel Alexander Espinoza.
Ashley Yanesi Duran Renderos.
Nicolás Espitia.
Rose Marley Duvella Saints.
Andre Jeremiah Usida.
Shalia Denise Estreva Castablanco.
Brandon Ivigor Saravia.
Karen Escalante Fuentes.
Anthony Fajardo.
Ariana Escobar.
Yerd Fajardo.
Cristal Concepcion Escobar.
Istam Ham Farouk.
Dulce Maria Escobar.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of Brentwood School District. Angelo Feliciano.
Elizabeth Nicole Escobar.
Santiago Feliciano.
Jocelyn Yaharia Escobar Arias.
Ethan Zachary Fernandez.
Melissa Escobar Martinez.
Kevin Fernandez.
Leslie M. Escobar Cervantes.
Jonathan Amilcar Fernandez.
Jaslyn Alexandra Etheridge Galvez.
William Alejandro Fernandez Morales.
Ana Tessa Etienne.
Ethan D. Firpo Morel.
Nika Katura Fairweather.
Ethan Figueroa.
Yaseline Lena Furman.
Adrian Flores.
Sofia Isabel Fernandez.
Alexander Andrew Flores.
Hani Charlene Fielos.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of Brentwood School District. Alexander Ivan Flores.
Jada Lynn Figueria.
Christian Joseph Flores.
Jasmine Isabella Figuerio.
Giovanni Flores.
Zamira Figuerio.
Jason Stephen Flores.
Andrea Figuerio Garcia.
Josue Alejandro Flores.
This diploma will be given by an employee of the Brentwood School District, Angela Ebeth Flores.
Kevin Flores.
Diana Flores.
Samuel Alexander Flores Argueta.
Emily Lizeth Flores.
Derek Antonio Flores Calix.
Jacqueline Giselle Flores.
Anthony Moises Flores Rodriguez.
Catherine Elizabeth Flores.
Trayvon Jordan Francis.
Oneida Flores.
Ariel A. Fuentes.
Stephanie Victoria Franco Ruiz.
Christian Gabriel Fuentes.
Veronica Isabel Flores Pinto.
Jake David Guerrero Gladames.
Xenia Flores.
Luis Fuentes.
Jabeli Lisbeth Farias Garcia.
Junior Javier Fuentes Perez.
Amy Yadria Fuentes.
Christopher Manuel Fuentes Rivera.
Azucena Juliet Fuentes.
Brando Funes.
Betsy Giselle Fuentes.
Brian Stanley Gomez.
Diana Esmeralda Fuentes.
Carlos Gerardo Garrea.
Emily Elizabeth Fuentes.
Alejandro Garcia.
Yareli Elizabeth Fuentes Villatoro.
Elmer Garcia.
Karina Fuentes Puerla.
Eric Garcia.
Karina Lisbeth Fuentes Carballo.
Eric Garcia.
Stephanie Fuentes.
Jonathan Garcia.
Gisela Elise Fuentes.
Joshua Yandel Garcia.
Araya Fuller.
Kevin Leonardo Garcia.
Sara Valentina Funes.
Raymond Xavier Garcia.
Jonel Beatriz Gadsden.
Henry O. Garcia Acosta.
Alison Alexandra Galeano Molina.
Diego Jeremias Garcia Bonilla.
Angeli Gámez.
Edgar Adane Garcia Castro.
Carolina Garcia.
Roman Garcia Sorto.
Darlene Belinda Garcia.
Anderson Garcia.
Diana Paola Garcia.
Landon Christian Garovillas.
Haley Mariela Garcia.
Caleb Georges.
Jasmine Parrillas Hernández.
Edwin Javier Gondínez Tavares.
Jamie Garcia.
Owen Sahir Godoy.
Nimmer Areli Garcia.
Joel Gomez Estrada.
Tatiana Garcia.
Luigi G. Gomez Paulino.
Gabriela Dayan Claros.
Angel Daniel Gonzalez.
Daisy Haiti Garcia Guzman.
Thomas Gonzalez.
Stephanie Janet Garcia Flores.
Mario Noe Gonzalez Fugan.
Talia Deneen Gaiman.
Frandy Gonzalez Lopez.
Abethina Gorgeous,
Rafael Gonzalez Cates,
Melissa Germain,
Jordan Michael Gonzalez del Carmen,
Jessica Jill,
Philip Gosley,
Salome Jill Grajales,
Anthony Alexander Granados Cruz,
Gabby Alexandra Giron Medina,
Ezekiel Granados.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School Districts, Ariana Janae Gomez.
Josue Granados,
Ashley Priscilla Gomez,
Wilman Granados Hernandez, Joshua Guerrero,
Ashlet Violet Gonzalez,
Edgardo Benjamin Guevara,
Emily Gonzalez,
Eric Guevara,
Jaylene Yvette Gonzalez,
Joshua Isaiah Guevara,
Kaylee Gonzalez,
Eunice Renee Guevara Alfaro,
Liliana Gonzalez,
Eric Daniel Guevara Lopez,
Mackenzie Michelle Gonzalez,
Steven Joel Guillen Saravia,
Madeline Eliosa Gonzalez,
Isaac Josue Gutierrez,
Naleli Gonzalez,
Kevin Brian Gutierrez,
Michaela Ashley Good,
Jeremiah's Jordan Hackworth,
Ashley Marie Granados,
Malachi Harris,
Emily Granados,
Samuel Haspal,
Rachel Granados,
Mohammed Hasnat,
Brenda Giselle Granados Lopez,
Tyrone.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School Districts, Gabriela Granados,
Derek Hercules, Aiden Michael Hernandez,
Maybelline Hernandez,
Alexander Gabriel Hernandez,
Anari Grant,
Elijah Gabriel Hernandez,
Samantha Giselle Green,
Ezekiel Matthew Hernandez,
Jennifer Nicole Gualpa,
Jonathan Hernandez,
Erika Guardado Rivas,
Jordan Vladimir Hernandez,
Iris Samantha Guerrero Argotti,
Kenneth Daniel Hernandez,
Clarilis Guevara,
Manuel Franklin Hernandez.
Genesis Rosario Guevara.
Owen Hernandez.
Twila Maya Gillette.
Roberto Hernandez.
Valentina Gutierrez.
Wilbert Hernandez.
Ashanti Gutierrez.
Edson Deniri Hernandez Correas.
Kessler Gutierrez.
Justin Josue Hernandez Coto.
Nayeli Jacqueline Gutierrez Avila.
Deshaun Herrera.
Kaylee Maria Guzman.
Jason M. Herrera.
Juliet Guzman Alvarado.
Kevin Alexander Hidalgo.
Ume Abiba.
Zachariah Jose Hudson.
Diamond Valerie Princess Harris.
Aklas Hussein.
Jacelia Nicole Christine Harris.
Jamel Hussaini.
Allison Diana Enriquez Martinez.
Lorenzo Wayne Jackson.
Stephanie Sabrina Hernandez.
Marvin's Jean.
Ana Melissa Hernandez.
Emmanuel Jean Pierre.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District, Isabela Lucia Hernandez.
Matthew H. Jean Luis.
Jaylene Hernandez.
Frank Jimenez.
Jennifer Hernandez.
Gilbeth Francis Jimenez Garabito.
Jimena Hernandez.
Elijah Jones.
Kelly Hernandez.
Ruben George Benitez.
Maljorin Diana Hernandez.
James Joseph.
Sofía Raquel Hernandez.
Keon Joseph.
Johannes Marina Hernandez.
Ted Edward Joseph.
Teresa Naomi Hernandez Alfaro.
Abner Vidal Juarez.
Viviana Giselle Hernandez Gómez.
Nilson Adan Juarez.
Helen Chanel Hernandez Rivera.
Noe Alexander Juarez.
Elvira Hernandez Romero.
Joshua Jurado.
Daniela Herrera.
Anthony A. Kaiser.
Daralis Herrera Bonilla.
Alexander Charles Kite.
Cristal Herrera Zentino.
Minor Jose Kelly Cuello.
Giselle Hidalgo.
Navindra Kamen.
Jada Hood.
Arbaz Khan.
Tamaya Houston.
Jason Matthew Quack. Julian Alexander Labruna.
Anaya E. Huertas.
Aleris Gabriel Lantigua.
Angelina Hueso.
Jose Daniel Lara.
Rina Iglesias Molina.
Juan Pablo Lara Sierra.
Caitlin Jack Jones.
Joaquin Giovanni Lazo.
Libani Yohani Jovel Mejia.
Christian Jose Liel.
Jocelyn Juarez.
Josuin N. Limas Gomez.
Leah Lynn Comalaze.
Alejandro David Leon Medina.
Anum Coker.
Anthony Welbev Leonardo Sordano.
Brittany Yanin Lagos Gomez.
Robert Charlie Lobos.
Melanie Alexandra Lainez.
Anthony Lopez.
Chantel Larby.
Christopher Alexander Lopez.
Spiderly Laros.
Isaac Noe Lopez.
Michelle Elizabeth Leal.
Jeremiah Lopez.
Gianna Laparit Aregoa.
Victor M. Lopez.
Rose Jamalex Lema.
Henry Alexis Lopez Vasquez.
Ana Isabel Lemus.
Yeah. Ricardo F. Lobo Vidia.
Gianna Alessandra Lemus.
Dave Lozano.
Sarah Lennon.
Luis L. Lucana.
Monica Melanie Leon Tinto.
Noah Anthony Lugo.
Jasmine Jolie Leroy.
Derek Luna.
Destiny Michelle Lorenzo.
Jaden.
Jasmine Lorenzo Ayude.
Maynor Josue Luna.
Diana Nayeli Loja Lazo.
Rihan Tahir Mahmood.
Brianna Lopez.
Shazad Mahmood.
Connie Lopez.
Anthony Raul Maldonado.
Haley Lopez.
Edison Gabriel Maldonado.
Raquel Anayas Lopez.
Jason Ariel Maldonado.
Emily Lopez Flores.
Noah David Maldonado.
Sadie Lopez Mendez.
Sergio Duvan Maldonado.
Mirella Marisol Lopez Ramirez.
Axel S. Maldonado Rojas.
Sofia Raquel Lopez Toro.
Angel Alexis Mancia Cruz.
Cynthia Adamaris Lopez Barahona.
Aber William Manotas Lengual.
Melissa Lewis Saints.
Christian, yes. Christian Maradiaga.
Astrid Angelica Lugo.
Jason Misael Marquez Castro.
Ani Xiomara Maldonado.
Dennis Anderson Marquez Portillo.
Beyonce Zomaria Maldonado.
Julian Anthony Marte.
Catherine Asuinsa Malanado.
Jerson Oveld Martinez Mejia.
Celeste Angelica Maldonado.
Angel Martinez.
Jalissa Cisabel Maldonado.
Esteban E. Martinez.
Jasmine Brianna Maldonado.
Josue Gilberto Martinez.
Samantha Yazel Maldonado.
Michael Alexander Martinez.
Steffi Tatiana Maldonado Alfaro.
Noe Alejandro Martinez Ramirez.
Valerie Mancia.
Dorian Mazariegos.
Pat Marcia Garcia.
Dominic McDaniel Lazarte.
Rihanna Marcel.
Amori McLam.
Medina Mariasus.
Lamir McLam.
Rose Dahana Maria.
Tristan Jace McLeod.
Jasmine Marquez.
Terrence Jamari McRae.
Catherine Marquez.
Terrell McRae.
Natalie Marianne Marquez Alfaro.
Joshua Medina Claros.
Catherine Andrea Marquez Zambrano.
Abdil Madrano.
Dakota Olivia Martin.
Yeah, that's Abdil. Carlos Mejia.
Dasha Violeta Martinez.
Dennis A. Mejia.
Jessica Lisette Martinez.
Renal Mejia Moran.
Litzy Michelle Martinez.
Noel Melendez Narori.
Marilyn Giselle Martinez.
Alexander Melgar.
Michelle Martinez.
Eli Salvador Membrano.
Stephanie Elizabeth Martinez.
Anthony Sammy Mena.
Daniela Martinez Acosta.
Carlos Mena.
Jesse Martinez Cardona.
Sammy Mendez.
Lucero Lisette Martinez Colindres.
Aiden Mendoza.
Angeli Martinez Hernandez.
William Joseph Menelas.
Kaylin Nelibeth Martinez Martinez.
Jasmer Noel Meza.
Darlene Medrano Sánchez.
Emmanuel Milan.
Brittany Martinez Montedosca.
Elijah Midai.
Mónica Maurice.
France Junior Milbin.
Karina Mauricio.
Jabari B. Mills.
Jessica Maritza Maurizca Penalosa.
Mike Alexander Miranda.
Brianna Mazariegos.
Hugo Edwin Molina.
Brenda Josefina Medina Pichardo.
Josué Jer Molina.
Hailey Giselle Medrano.
Matthew Fernando Molina.
Stephanie Bagail Mejía.
Nathaniel Alfredo Molina.
Giselle Stephanie Mejía.
Bradley Jean Monta.
Marina Maritza Mejía.
Gustavo Monterroso.
Michelle Mejía.
Anthony Paredes Montes.
Alexa Mejía Sánchez.
Ryan Eduardo Montes.
Chayla Gabriela Mejía Sierra.
Stephen A. Montoya.
Alexandra Isabela Melara Álvarez.
Oliver Monville.
Rebeca Alexandra Meléndez.
Eric Morales.
Ana Belén Melgar García.
Hassan Morales Benitez.
Esmeralda Méndez Maradiaga.
Elmer Jonathan Moran.
Arada Nicole Méndez Janes.
Eric Moran.
Ciara Emily Mendoza.
Ever Moreno.
Diana Elizabeth Menjivar.
Derlon Maurice Morgan.
Nidia Marlene Menjivar Méndez.
Miguel Angel Morocco Criollo.
Marcela Fernanda Merino.
Xavier Aaron Munoz.
Catherine Michelle Mezquite.
Byron Munoz Saldana.
Juliana Mojica.
Jimmy Murillo.
Brianna Molina.
Ronnie Narvarez.
Lina Valeria Monesterios.
Jaquin Navarro They are
Ashley Rachel Montero,
Jason Manuel Nicholas,
Katie Lorena Montiel,
Milton Gadiel Nieto Perriara,
Angelina Vanessa Montoya,
Joseph Nunez,
Olivia Stephanie Montoya,
Lenny Ochoa,
Allison Munilan,
Elder Orellana,
Katie Morales,
Ever Manuel Orellana,
Kenya Morales,
Emmanuel J. Orozco,
Kimberly Morales,
Elian Antonio Ortega,
Jancy Michelle Morales,
Jason Admir Ortiz,
Alexandra Daniela Morales Lopez,
Alex Oseguera Suazo,
Carla Chenise Morales Rivera.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Brett Alexander Osorio,
Merlin Vanessa Morales Rodriguez,
Leonel Osorio Cisnado,
Ashley Aleida Acosta.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Jason Pacheco,
Diana Ruby Moran Janes,
Snyder A. Pamphil,
Sofía Aida Moreira,
Oscar Alejandro Paniagua,
Milinel Nicole Morel Jeromino,
Juvens Talene Carly Paneer,
Gabriela Patricia Moreta,
Isaac Alexander Parada,
Ariana Estela Mosquera.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Nelson Parada,
Enaí Gabriela Murphy,
Wilson Stevens Paredes Luna,
Jamie Lahaye Mir,
Jairo Polino Perez,
Kayla Liana Marie Mitchell,
Yeshayahu Paz Sabilan,
Nanan,
Adrian J. Pena,
Amna Batul Nambi,
Roberto Alexis Pena,
Anaya Nusha Nariane,
Wilson Y. Pena Vasquez,
Kadisha Kimberly Nolan,
Anthony Alexander Penado,
Jasmine Adela Novoa Mejia,
Kenyon Kimani Pennycook,
Scarlett Nunez,
Anthony Jeremiah Perales,
Andrea Michelle Ochoa Lopez,
Abel Miguel Peralta,
Gabriela Chulisa Olivares,
Sergio Peraza,
Alondra del Carmen Olivas Bojorge.
Carlos Perea.
Melanie Grociabel Orellana.
Willie Bartolome Pereira.
Hannah Carrasco.
Brandon Joseph Perez.
Marbeli Orellana Requeño.
Daniel Jose Perez.
Cindy Ortiz.
William Perez.
Catherine Pamela Ortiz.
Edwin G. Giron.
Natalie Ortiz.
Daniel Perez Leivu.
Yaricelis Ortiz.
Juan Perez Perez.
Ana Valentina Ortiz Jimenez.
Tariq Peterson.
Kayla Abena Oswugo Ansah.
Yandel Pichardo Cruz.
Haley B. Padilla.
Alexander Jaden Pierre Volmar.
Lizzie Josiri Palacios.
Nelson Daniel Portillo Maldonado.
Stephanie Pana Vigil.
Oscar Rolando Portillo Martinez.
Camilla Penares.
Joshua Luke Perscott.
Kaylee Eunice Peralta.
Luis Fernando Price.
Kaylee Stephanie Paraza Olivia.
Jacob Quiji.
Josari Odili Paria Rodriguez.
Diego Alexander Quintanilla.
Casey Perez.
Jonathan Javier Quintuano Lazo.
Emily Michelle Perez.
Angel Quiroz.
Helen Margaret Perez.
Varun
Melissa Perez.
Andrew Giovanni Ramirez.
Sophia Michelle Perez.
Jonathan Luis Ramirez. Kevin Alexander Ramirez.
Jennifer Alexandra Perez Busan.
Jennifer Ashley Ramirez Sanchez.
Jacqueline Rebecca Perez Salazar.
Douglas Ramirez Velasquez.
Jalen A. Perla.
Stephen Alexander Ramirez Velasquez.
Katie A. Paraced.
Jaden Ramonat Rossi.
Noah Song Pettis.
Christian Alexander Ramos.
Lariana Jolie Perry Lewis.
Christopher Henry Ramos.
Melanie Penita Cardona.
Josue Rafael Ramos.
Sofia Pinzon Carvajal.
Alberto Ramos Arana.
Amy Posinia.
Moses Ramos Castillo.
Emily Uisha Polanco.
Stephen Manuel Ramos Hernandez.
Stephanie Ponce.
Josue Omar Ramos Marquez.
Jasmine Olivia Porter.
Alexander Isaac Relajeno.
Kimberly B. Portillo Ruiz.
Ernesto Recinos.
Stephanie Johanna Portillo Lopez.
Charles William Allen Reese.
Ana Litzy Portillo Umanzor.
Anthony Rafael Reyes.
Hilda Nicole Posadas Garcia.
Anthony Daniel Reyes.
Alyssa Isabel Prado.
Diana Reyes.
Alana Marie Price.
Diego de Jesus Reyes.
Sadis Yorlani Prudencio Salamanca.
Diego Reyes.
Sigra Atia Quadri.
Edibrian Reyes.
Jada Alexis Quinones.
Enzo Orlando Reyes.
Isabella Queiroz Dios.
Ronald Enrique Reyes.
Charlene Ramdath.
Walter Reyes Jr.
Kenzie Ramirez.
Daniel Reyes Hernandez.
Leslie Janet Ramirez.
Luis Reyes Hernandez.
Maritza Suseli Ramirez Lopez.
Christopher Isaac Reyes Orellana.
Jocelyn Patricia Ramos.
Alex Diego Reyes.
Roxana Ramos.
Máximo Reyes Sandoval.
Gracie Recinos Alemán.
Brian Jacob Reyes Villegas.
Ayana Cashmere Reed.
Roberto L. Richardson.
Marlene Melissa Reno.
Willie Richardson.
Alexandra Didiares Reyes.
Edwin Rico.
Allison Reyes.
Togino Giovanni Rimple.
Prismelli Reyes.
Keegan Nicolai Rios.
Gabriela Reyes.
Luis Alejandro Rios.
Genesis Eileen Reyes.
Anthony Alexander Rivas.
Giselle Reyes.
Jacob Rivas.
Johanna Jamilet Reyes.
Oscar Rivas.
Lizzie Mareli Reyes.
Henry Roberto Rivas Funes.
Samantha Reyes.
Jeremy Manolo Rivera.
Suleimi Reyes.
Justus Angel Rivera.
Genesis Alexa Reyes Flores.
Martir A. Rivera.
Sandra Leticia Reyes Fuentes.
Derek Eduardo Rivera Angel.
Ingrid Melissa Reyes Herrera.
Hastings Jefferson Rivera Diaz.
Bárbara Alfonsica Reyes Molina.
Christian Carlos Rivera Moreno.
Naomi Roden.
Justin Daniel Rivera Romero.
Mariela Riasco Mendieta.
Steven Gadiel Robalino.
Andrea Ríos Bravo.
George Rocano Tenezaca.
Chelsea.
Brandon Rodney.
Dana Nicole Rivas.
Andres Rodriguez.
Jessie Jaylene Rivas.
Brandon Rodriguez.
Brianna Celina Rivera.
Brian Rodriguez.
Jacqueline Alexandra Rivas.
Dennis Rodriguez.
Jaslyn Mayara Rivera.
Jeffrey Rodriguez.
Lindsay Rivera.
Lucas Renee Rodriguez.
Zuleika Julie
Rodriguez.
Zuleika Julie Rivera. Rivera.
Miguel Fernando Rodriguez.
Carla Ibagail Rivera Bonilla.
Samael Rodriguez.
Stephanie Reyes. Stephanie Reyes.
Cristian Ernesto Rodriguez Barrera.
Rosa Rivera Canas.
Marcos Yaciel Rodriguez Fletes.
Araceli Christine Robles.
Rafael Xavier Rodriguez III. David Rodriguez Montenegro.
Araceli Jolisbeth Robles González. Adriana Michelle Rodríguez.
Wellman Yahir Rodriguez Sorto.
Ana Rodríguez.
Raylan Miguel Rodriguez Taveras.
Celina Rodríguez.
Zeus Taylor Roman Huerta.
Larissa Naomi Rodríguez.
Eric Alexander Romero.
Leslie Rodríguez.
Kevin David Romero.
Melanie Rodríguez.
Joseph Romero Rodriguez.
Sofía Nicole Rodríguez.
Anthony Adiel Romero Sanchez.
Ana Luisa Rodríguez García.
Juan Miguel Rosales.
Caterine Nicole Rodríguez Mejía.
José Luis Rosario.
Brianna Darlene Rodríguez Rodríguez.
Yancy Rosario.
Amy Lee Rojas.
Gianni Ross.
Jocelyn Rojas.
Angel Garrado Rubio.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is employee of the Brentwood School Districts, Lorena Rojas.
Christopher Alejandro Ruiz.
Kaylee Romero.
Jonathan Xavier Ruiz.
Kimberly Johanna Romero.
Christopher Leonel Ruiz.
Sherlyn Ibagail Romero.
Samuel J. Ruiz.
Jacqueline Romero Andrade.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Sebastian Ruiz.
Jennifer Mireli Romero Marronquín.
Kevin Ruiz Giran.
Allison Daniela Romero Chicas.
Santiago Salcero.
Nadia Rosish.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Christopher Salmaron.
Jasmine Araceli Rubio.
Danny Salmaron.
Jocelyn Esmeralda Rubio.
Kevin Daniel Salmaron Fernandez.
Jocelyn Agustina Rubio Blanco.
William Salvador.
Maritza Natalie Rubio Rivera.
Ryan Joey Sanabria.
Saraya Sadler.
Brian Sanchez.
Jesly Janesi Salamanca.
Ellison Roberto Sanchez.
María Helen Salgado. David Andres Zarate. The Brentwood School Districts, Kenny Alexandra Celaya Medina.
Daniel Willens.
Elsa Itzel Zuniga Amador.
Joshua Paul Wilson.
Daira Martinez Membrano.
Iran Zion Jimenez.
Melanie Lobos.
Errol Anthony Jimenez III.
Nesmir Forbes.
Kelvin Orlando Yanes Bonilla.
Megan Victoria Prampim.
Justin Ryan Yanes.
Karina Stephanie.
Angel Javier Yumbla Carchichabla. Josué Javier Zambrano Macias. Elvis Alejandro Zapata Colindres. Oscar G. Zavala. Tevin Josue Zavala. Harrison James Zelaya. The following diploma is to be given by Brandon Garcia, Board of Education member, Jonathan Zelaya. Jefferson Alexander Zelaya Lazo. Stephen Zelaya Molina. David Susaya. And last but definitely not least, Eddie Zelaya Funes. Woo!
Who has students better than us? No one. Congratulations, everyone. We weren't sure about how the weather would hold up today, but before the ceremony, I received a text from Senior Master Sergeant Hannah, and he said to me, "We need rain for rainbows, and the rainbow is definitely upon us and on this field." So I want to take an opportunity really quickly just to thank some people here today that helped put this ceremony together. Our building and ground staff, our security, our IT, all of our wonderful teachers, TAs, monitors, clerical staff. Thank you so much for your contributions in making this such a wonderful event. And a special thank you to our high school administrative team for their efforts in organizing today's event. I could not do this without my wonderful team. I would also be remiss if I did not give a huge shout out to Mr. Loper, who thought out every detail to ensure a smooth ceremony. And now, I ask that all of my wonderful graduates please stand. This next gesture symbolizes your transition from student to alumni. Please grab your tassel. Should be on the right side of your cap. You're going to move it on my count of 3 from right to left. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. Congratulations, Brentwood graduates. It is now official. So students, if you can remain at your seats, I know you're full with joy, but we want to make sure you actually get back to your classrooms and get all of your belongings before we start the next part of the celebration. All graduates, please return to your seats. Parents, we're going to ask that you also remain in your sections until we're able to exit our graduates off the field. Students, we're going to start from first row to back row. We wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. At this time, all students in the first row and the back row, please stand. And you can start to move towards your classrooms. Thank you, parents, families, all of our guests here this afternoon. Please get home safely.